Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, welcome to another episode of 94 Feet Podcast. We are back in the building. We are back in the building. Kesey is scratching his.
What's good, good people?
Scratching his
Mind your
cards.
business.
You did not.
No.
Dre, how you doing?
Yo, welcome back, everybody. Glad to be back at the table to talk NBA. It's been a crazy 3 weeks, but
It has been a crazy 3 weeks.
glad to be back.
Shout out to we've been missing for 3 weeks, so shout out to the producer. Happy birthday, belated birthday. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Kwanzaa to all that good stuff.
Yep,
It did
but
all fall on the Sunday, but we here now and we got a lot of catching up to do.
It was nice to have a 3-week hiatus, though. It was nice to have a holiday break to really unplug from everything. So
It was. So with that being said, we're gonna skip the injuries.
why?
No,
we not.
It's not that much. A little bit here and there.
Injury report. Steph Curry is
Steph
out. Anthony Davis is out.
That's it.
You can't see.
Steph Curry still hurt. Anthony Davis still hurt.
You jinxed him.
Who?
You jinxed him. Go ahead.
I
And hit
jinxed
the button.
who?
Anthony Davis. Go ahead and hit the button, though.
This is Lakers suck.
Hey,
So that
you
matters.
You can officially take that out now because the Lakers are in the 8th seed and a game and a half out of 6th seed. So if you want the smoke, King James is here to bring it.
All it says is play in
you
tournament.
know what this is gonna do?
You see what I came today?
And all that says is play in
I
tournament.
brought back the vintage LeBron because the vintage LeBron is back in the building.
I can't believe.
I came here for the mess today.
First of all, I can't believe you coming here with that trash. Like I know. You know what this is gonna lead to? LeBron James breaking the scoring title and him getting hurt. And we looking at them like, oh, maybe it's still.
Why are you
They-
so? Why you
I'm so reality.
Dude,
Why are you so
Why am I
high
so
on
reality?
people getting injured?
I'm
Like,
not high on people getting injured. I don't
playing
want him to get injured, but that's what's gonna happen.
They
He's
playing good basketball.
38.
He's playing good basketball right now. Why not congratulate the brother?
Anyways, happy birthday
They
to
ain't on
King
the 5
James too.
and they on the 5-game winning streak.
Mm.
Shout out to LeBron James, the king, GOAT James.
You LeBron James fans. Y'all been waiting for this. Y'all been waiting for this.
well,
Anyways.
another news.
That-
Steph Curry's been warming up.
That man
He's
is
still hurt.
That man is
And
almost
he
40
hates.
years old, and he played better than a lot of players in the league.
He should.
He played better than 98% of the players in the league.
Okay.
Okay, I got a question for you guys before we get started.
Go ahead, Tom.
Do you feel that the league has become very lackluster with the last 3 years of new hires?
So the question was, do we feel the NBA has been lackluster?
Yeah, like the new people, like your new rookies for the last 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Have they have they made an impact big enough for y'all to be like, I feel like the NBA is still going to be good?
I mean, to be honest with you, because the media has changed so much in the last couple of years, it's hard for players to meet the expectation that we have. So when you talk about like Zion Williams, I forgot the name of the rookie in Orlando Magic.
He's hurt.
These are guys who were like, quote unquote, take the mantle from LeBron.
I'm talking about the last 3 draft classes.
No, the last 3 drafts. I'm going to the last 3 draft classes. I don't think that the media is hard to focus on one person. It's hard to focus on one person as far as the like. To be honest with you, after LeBron James leaves, I don't see anybody upcoming with the lab. I mean, you could. It's kind of hard to say. And I think that you have guys like Morant, Zion, but they don't play well, especially Zion. Zion to me was the guy who was next up as far as to take the mantle or who has as much press as LeBron James. He was the guy, but he didn't add up just because of injuries and his adjustment to the game. So for me, no, to be honest with you, no. And those are my 2 things. Okay. Anyway, so
You sound so disappointed.
I that's what I'm saying. Like,
You sound so disappointed.
I'm not disappointed. I just like because I do look at that and be like, and I'm sure we, after every draft class, it's never like, ooh, I can't wait to see him hit on the court. Or if we do, it usually happens. The injury happens, and then they get sit down for a year, and then all of a sudden we forget about them, or we kind of seeing what they're gonna do. What's his name? Chef Hogan, or something like that. Like he hurt his ankle. He's
Chet
out.
Hogan.
Is it Hogan?
It's Chet.
Chet. He's out for the year. I was interested to see what he was going to do this year, but he was out for the year.
He didn't even make it to the season.
Yeah, so it's one of the things where, like, I don't think LeBron is a once in a lifetime talent. I don't think there'll be anybody who can meet his expectations ever again. To be honest with you, even with Bronny and his other son Bryson coming up, they're not that good as LeBron James was when he came out of high school.
Well, they still got time.
This is Bronny's senior year.
Yeah, but this is his junior year. No, this is his senior year. You're right. But Bronny's only a sophomore, so he can still catch up.
And he's going to college.
I was going back and looking at at LeBron James high school games. He really wasn't doing a whole lot. He just was.
He was 6'8".
He was 6'8", and everybody else. You should see the point guard looked like Preston.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like even with Zion though, it's like it's a video of this little dude playing him like his son, and he like, what's this clown? Because you jumping out the gym. That's why I said Zion, because you're jumping out the gym. You're doing all these incredible things in high school. You take it to college. You're still doing it. So we excited, and then you can't play because you're injured, or you can't play you playing like 50 games or 30 games or whatever the case may be. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it'll ever be partially because of the media attention, but I don't think there'll ever be anybody who can captivate the whole world like LeBron James did.
It might be another player out there that come along sometime, but not. There's nobody in the league like that right now,
and not in college either.
Yeah, we're in college. You don't know because they haven't made it to the league.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying is with Zion, we were looking at him from high school to college, and we were like, oh, he's next. Like he's the next quote unquote LeBron James. And I don't like right now, you should know his name. The only person I could possibly see is Mike Williams, something like that, like high school guy, Mikey or something like that.
And the next guy,
Bronny
is better than him.
I don't think Bronny's better than him.
Have you seen Bronny play?
Yeah, I have. He's solid. Bronny is solid.
You see him East Bay the other night?
Okay. Yeah, I did.
In the game?
Top 15 pick. Not top 5, not
Bronny?
top 10, top 15.
Bronny top 10.
Top 15.
No.
Top 10.
Only reason you picking up Bronny.
He's short.
No, only reason
He's
you picking up
6'4".
Only reason you picking
I
up
don't know
Bronny.
how big you want him to be.
Because his name. Because you know his daddy coming.
Well, not only that,
He jumps out of he has league hops.
Only reason you're picking up Bronny is because you know who he's coming with.
No.
well, I don't
That's
think
the
his
only
dad.
reason
I
you're
don't
picking
think his dad is necessarily coming with him because
He said that's his goal.
No, he said his goal is to be on the floor with Bronny. Maybe that means to play against him.
Stop it.
No,
Don't do
no.
Dre, don't do that.
No, why not do that? Why not do that?
Don't ESPN twist his. You know what he's talking about.
No, it'd be interesting to see if Bronny, when he makes the NBA, if he'll be given the same rookie treatment with the hazing and everything else, knowing who his father is. Because
He'll probably get it. It won't be as heavy.
They don't stop them from doing
Plus, ain't like he don't got the cash. Hey, we brought you a bill, $500,000 for dinner. Okay, put it on my card, please.
he already got us.
that. No, they don't do 500,000. They can't do that to him.
Oh,
Hey,
they might.
Put it on my
No.
card, please.
I think the most was like 50.
No, was the NFL rookie just paid $500,000 for dinner? It was all his teammates.
A
I was-
rookie?
Yeah,
I would have said no.
They don't even make 500 probably.
They
they
do.
do.
Not every rookie does.
Endorsements and
Not
stuff
every
like
rookie
that.
does.
He was able to pay.
Not every rookie has endorsements.
able
Not
to
every
pay it.
rookie makes 500,000 a year.
He was able to pay it.
I don't know about that.
In the league right now, the minimum as a rookie make is like 1.2. Just think as a taxes hit that he's
That's-
probably making 800, and he got to pay 500,000
so
of that.
it was
for
a prank.
dinner?
It was a prank. It was
There you
300,000,
go.
and it was a prank for the NFL. The bill had to. It was about 3,700 at a steakhouse, which is ridiculous. Now, I've been to some fancy steakhouses. Someone wrote a tip for $200,000, and the guy, to Kesey's point, only earns a salary of $700,000 a year.
Mhm.
So the actual dinner was $7,500. The bill was around $7,800, and each veteran chipped in $1,000 apiece, and the rookies.
I mean,
split
that's
the rest.
NFL, but the point is, the point of the matter is, Bronny has it. He just got an underwear.
You know
deal
what?
while he was in college.
I'm gonna
High
need you to stop spending people money, because you know
Talk
talk,
about, you want me to stop spending people money?
yes.
Because you spending everybody money when it comes to NBA contracts. He's getting paid $60 million.
I'm just saying because you be like,
He just averaged 20.
because
and
you
10,
always
Dre.
talking about he can
20
pay.
and 10.
You always talking about he can pay.
He got it.
See what I'm saying?
That's his favorite. That's his favorite.
That's
line.
right. You got it, Dre.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it, Brody.
Have I ever been wrong?
Yeah,
Have I?
Yeah.
Ever?
man. That's it.
Thank you.
All I'm saying
Because
is,
all the take is, Dre ain't got it. Don't worry about it. Oh, no. Card, cash. What you mean I ain't got it?
man, I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
The reason why I bring up this question,
Lord, give me strength. Go ahead, Tom. What you saying?
the reason why I bring up this question is because I was looking at the last 3 top 10 draft classes from the NBA, and I'm not gonna lie to you,
They suck.
I couldn't tell you who they were.
I was thinking that they suck.
I couldn't tell you
Last
who they
10?
Last 3.
were. Last 3.
Oh,
'Cause you know
okay.
2020, 21, 22.
Yeah. All right.
Okay? Top 10. So the first 10 picks from all 3 draft classes, I couldn't tell you who any of them was.
I could probably name 3 or 4, probably.
I can name about 3
Give
or
me
4.
3.
Out of the
Oh,
last
off
3
the top
years,
off the top of our heads?
Yeah,
in the top 10.
in the top 10.
Blah.
Not Zion.
Don't
Not
even-
Ball.
Don't even need y'all to go any further.
So,
because-
Lonzo,
LaMelo Ball.
That's about it.
LaMelo Ball.
Cade Cunningham, the dude in Toronto,
Anthony Edwards from the Timberwolves.
Yep.
Anthony Edwards.
What's the dude from
DeAndre Ayton from the Suns,
No.
although he was 18.
what about
So
the dude
we're
from
looking at
Toronto?
20, James Wiseman, who's hurt.
No, without looking. I'm talking about off the top of my
Ain't nobody-
dome.
ain't nobody
I'm not gonna
can
hold
do
you
that.
off the top of my dome
The
because you're
dude
looking at it.
the dude in Houston, Green.
Oh,
The reason why I
Jalen
bring
Green.
that up is I don't feel like we have star power anymore.
Tone, you missed us, didn't you?
I'm talking today.
You missed us.
I don't have too many people talk basketball. with
You
me.
missed us. I love
The
it.
reason
Go
why
ahead.
I bring that up because I don't feel like we have that star power anymore. And you guys always come in here, you bring up LeBron, you bring up Giannis, you bring up Steph. But when these guys are gone, the NBA don't happen no more. We don't have those key people anymore. We don't have nobody who I feel will make people
Merry
want to
Christmas.
invest money into the NBA other than it being the NBA.
On YouTube, right? Live. That's what I mean, Tone. Like a lot of that stuff I said takes in, like you have to take that in consideration. So I do understand what you're saying. So like when you talk about like captivating the world, LeBron James probably was the last person who really did, or Zion was the last person to me who really did that. Jalen Green is another good example of somebody who we thought was going to I ain't gonna say dominate, but capture the attention of America because the basketball world wise. So, but when he didn't go to college and then he went from there to like this G League, and then we went from the G League to the NBA, and he still was like averaging like 15 or something like that. He kept a few highlights. It's one of those things where you're right. Off the top of our heads, we can't like break down the draft as like, oh, remember such and such. Like it, I don't think it. But back in, like I was saying before, back in the 80s, 90s, and stuff like that, it wasn't a lot of media attention on these high school kids, and well, I won't say college, but mostly high school kids. So now there's it's a popularity contest.
The
And-
future. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say like the future is dim.
But you know what the problem? You know what the problem is? Why we don't know a lot of these players?
Why?
And just think of it. It was a pandemic. There wasn't basketball for almost 2 years. The
That
sport was you couldn't even see faces for 3 years. So it's a different process now from when before the pandemic. So now we're just now getting back into the reality of even actually watching and enjoying some college basketball. So hopefully we can see another superstar come. But as like you said, I don't see another one coming in the next 5.
Rookies or not, the NBA is fine. You have Giannis, you have Joker, you have Luka.
Yeah, we have those.
You have Zion once he comes off injury. You have Steph, who's probably still going to go another 5 to 8 years. You got KD, who's going to go another 5 to 8. You know, the NBA will be fine with star power because, like Michael Jordan, again, I'm the biggest MJ fan in this room. We all know that if LeBron wasn't 4 and 6 in the finals, the argument about him being the greatest would not even be an argument. He would have been there already. He would have been there.
I get that, but also like as far as like, well, just to Tone's point, we look like who's next.
I mean,
so with all those guys you just said are on the verge of retirement.
It's not LeBron's league now. Is he still one of the best players? Absolutely.
Who league is it in?
Honestly, it's Giannis league.
No.
Hold up. It's
No.
becoming Luka's.
No.
Okay, he's becoming the face, whether
No.
you want to believe it or not. I'm
No.
not saying I endorse that,
No.
but there are a lot of players in the NBA right now who can carry the popularity banner. KD is one of them. Giannis is one of them. Luka is one of them. Joker is one of them.
Nope.
Steph is one of them. They can
Nope.
carry the popularity banner because here's why. The NBA is a global game now. If you look at the top vote getters in the All-Star game, which is popularity, a lot of those players have global ties.
Okay, let me explain something.
All
to you.
those, no, you don't just explain anything to me.
Explain something to you.
All
Let me
those,
explain something to you.
okay. So 18 minutes in and I got 30 seconds, but go ahead.
I said, let me explain something to
Go
you.
ahead.
You are right. It is global now. You are totally correct.
It is very global.
But there's a
Is
difference.
this the LeBron James rant?
No, but it's a
Okay.
difference when you have certain players who are the face of the league.
Are you?
I
going
didn't
back-
say he wasn't the
are you
face.
going
I
back
just
to
said
LeBron James, though?
in the future the
Are you
NBA
going
is
to
fine.
LeBron
The
James?
torch hasn't been passed yet because
The torch can't
that's
be
all I
passed
wanted to
because
say.
he's still
The torch
playing.
hasn't been passed.
Well, it can't be passed because he's still playing.
Hold on, man. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I'm
tor-
not-
So you
I'm not
said,
gonna-
time out. You said no, it's not Giannis league, and just 8 episodes ago, before the Bucks was on the losing streak, you said the league is now Giannis. So now we're backpedaling, saying that it's not.
I said the torch hasn't been passed yet.
No, but before that, you said the league isn't Giannis. When I said
Giannis
this
is the best player in the league.
Okay, and
Not-
this
they're not-
it's not
but
his
that
league.
doesn't. But he's not the face of the league.
I'm not going to say anything. I'll leave
He's
it.
not.
He's one of them.
He's
So,
not the-
anyways,
The league has multiple faces, right?
No, the face of the league is LeBron James right now.
it's only
still.
one.
Okay.
There's only one king.
Is he still
And
the face
before
of
that,
the league?
and before
Who?
that, it was the Mamba.
LeBron.
No.
I don't think it was the Mamba. I think it's been
LeBron-
LeBron league for a long time.
LeBron James is not the face of the league anymore. I'm sorry.
What?
He's not.
Who is the face of the league? Talk to us, Twitterverse, Facebookverse. Who is the face of the league?
Anyways,
Etta said 94 Feet Podcast on IG or Twitter. Zeke, who's the face of the league in your opinion? You have to answer it since y'all took it here,
I didn't really want to take it here,
but you did. Who is the face of the league?
I mean, to be honest with you, I think it's Luka.
You think Luka is the face of the NBA right now?
There's no reason the Dallas Mavericks should be on at least once a week, other than Luka Doncic, whatever. His
That
name.
doesn't make you. That doesn't make you.
Doncic.
That doesn't make you the face of the league.
That-
yeah, kind of.
No, it doesn't. The face of the league is hands down best player.
No,
Hands
that's
down.
not.
You just said it wasn't.
The face
Time
of
out.
the
It's,
league.
it's more than just being just the best player.
I'm
It's
saying
the person.
what I'm saying is this: LeBron James is one. LeBron James isn't the best player in the league anymore. And that's not why he's not the face of the league. I'm saying in any we're talking about NBA as far as like a media source. We're not just talking about basketball skills here. That's one of the criteria, but we're not talking about basketball skills here. For Luka to be top 5 as he's young, I'll break it down like this: he's young. I hate to say this. He's white. And he is, and Dre's where he's a baller. So when you got those three things going for you, you're the face of the league.
Well, I'll
And
say
then on top of that, as far as like LeBron James, is LeBron James in a heavy conversation at all times? Yes. They could have the worst record in the league. They'll still be talking about the Lakers
because he's
But-
still a top 5 player.
Yeah, he's still a top 5 player, but he's not the best player in the league right now.
Who is
I just told you who it was.
Luka?
Yeah,
He's not better than Joker.
okay.
He's
So-
not better than Giannis.
Okay, so like I said,
He's
before,
not better than Jason Tatum.
Okay,
He's not
so
better
like I
than
said
LeBron
before,
James.
okay, so like I said before,
You and this
Luka.
You on that Luka?
I'm not the only person. I can see if I was the only person, but I'm not.
Who else said it?
Just because
Ask around.
just because he's a
Ask who?
Ask around.
Just
Besides
because-
the guys who are veterans in this league, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, those 3 guys are veterans in this league. Name me the probably the youngest and probably most skilled basketball player. It ain't Jason Tatum. It ain't Joel Embiid. It ain't Giannis. It's Luka. I know you do. I know you do, Tom. I
I'm gonna
know
tell you like
do.
this.
We fell into the trap. and now
You
we're
you
here.
put
But
your
go ahead.
money on Luka, and I'm gonna put my money on Giannis, and I
Go
bet we
ahead.
win more championships.
KD is
than
closer
Luka.
to the face of the
He
league.
has a
than
better
Luka.
team put around him, and Luka about to solve that problem in about 2 years.
What does that mean?
He gonna get out of Dallas.
He's gonna go with they're linking him and Joker together. Him and Joker are gonna.
And you think that's not gonna be a dangerous
Oh,
combination?
that's a championship ball club. But I think you're missing the point.
Not
LeBron is the
guaranteed.
most popular player in the NBA.
I
Still.
answer your question. What is the answer to your question? You said it's not. You said it's Giannis.
Who's the face of the league?
Yeah,
No, I didn't say Giannis. I said he's one of the faces of the league.
the one.
I think the league right now has multiple faces. I don't think it's
don't
just
give me
one
don't
player.
give me the Barack Obama tap dance to the ground. We all can win. No, who is the face of the league?
Right now,
multiple
it's
players.
3 right now.
It's multiple players.
I can give you 3.
If you look at the hold up, Keith.
I
If you
actually
wait a second.
I agree.
Wait a second. If you look at how the NBA markets stuff right now, it's not even just one single player's face. It's multiple players on it because there are multiple players that are the face of this basketball.
I
Hold
can
up.
say
Let
the
me
same-
finish.
Go ahead.
Okay, you got me out here now like Shannon Sharp. You're making me upset because you keep interrupting me.
Where's your yak?
You okay? Okay. Take your glasses off. Put your glasses back on. Skip, you're a bum. Anyway, when you talk about the faces of the NBA, he is a bum. Skip is a bum. He
Skip's not a
bogus.
bum.
We're talking about the tweet. Oh, it wasn't bad, but it
wasn't
was
bad.
poorly judged. But he be doing Uncle Shay bogus. You know he
No,
do.
But go ahead.
So anyway, when we talk about the NBA right now, the face of the NBA all played on Christmas. But you know who wasn't on Christmas?
Who?
Brooklyn. Okay? Brooklyn. They should have been because if they were faces, you would have got a Christmas game, right? New York,
That's
hold on,
not
let me
true,
finish.
but continue.
New York gets a Christmas game because they're a big market. We've already discussed this.
Mhm,
But you think about everybody that played on Christmas, right?
mhm.
LeBron, James Harden, Luka, Embiid, Giannis, Morant, Zion Williams, Joker, all players right now that are being considered what? The NBA elite, the top players in the game, all in top 10 voting in the league right now for All-Star game.
And who has number 1?
LeBron by a couple thousand.
Because he is the king still. He ain't passed the torch.
But you know who has number 2?
Steph.
KD.
But you know why KD didn't get the Christmas Day game?
Kyrie.
Kyrie blew that for him.
Kyrie.
That all you said you just gave a whole speech and still didn't answer the question.
I just
I don't want to hear about I got there's plenty faces and it's just LeBron James and KD and Kyrie. Who is because this is the thing you can't put that's why there's a list.
All right, I'll give it to you. The face of the league right now is Joker. Back-to-back MVP, going on his 3rd MVP, averaging near a triple-double, playing on a team that doesn't really have great role players.
Mhm.
If you want to say a face, then you give it to Joker, the back-to-back MVP.
And that's fine.
It's
Who you got?
LeBron James.
Okay, thank you. And I'm not surprised. Speaking of face of the league, speaking of all this good stuff, I know y'all missed this arguing. Christmas, we're gonna go
This
back.
wasn't an argument. It was just a.
No,
it was just a
Who did
debate.
you say? You said Joker,
I said Luka.
Luka, Joker,
Okay.
and LeBron.
That was a
Anyway.
waste of 30 minutes.
It wasn't. All right, gentlemen. We're gonna go back. Like I said, before, we've been going for a couple weeks.
Tone, who's
and
wait. Who's the face of the league for you? Speaking to the mic so we don't sound like we're giving you a bad assist the whole show. Go ahead.
I'm going with Giannis, fam.
And I said that earlier too. I said Giannis, but the Bucks
You
fans
wanna know why
hammered
I'm
me
going-
down.
You want to know why I'm going with Giannis?
Why?
Because as much as all them other dudes is doing their thing, ain't nobody got a backstory movie made by them about them yet. have they?
Giannis
What's funny?
Movie on Disney.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
whole story.
Yeah, if you
so
stay
if you
on
didn't
power,
love
you know
Giannis
what?
before, you
Let's go
love
there.
him now.
Giannis is next. I ain't gonna lie.
I said that earlier.
He's
I
next.
said that earlier.
And I just said, and I agree with you. I said Giannis is next,
Your
but he's not
picks-
yet.
Your picks was LeBron. Your pick was Joker.
I said
Nobody
Giannis.
say anything about Giannis until
I
Tone.
said Giannis is the best player in the league. I just said it.
You know, the real reason why I go with Giannis, if you look at the Bucks over the course of the last 5 years,
10.
maybe 4, they've been nothing less than third place
10.
in the Eastern Conference.
And we sucked before that.
So if there's anybody who's made an impact in the league and for their team, it's been Giannis. Then you tack on the fact that he's loyal. That's unheard of in the NBA right now.
It's very true.
Okay?
Especially a small market team.
Right. We are probably the last people who deserve Giannis, and we love him the most.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go ahead and take a player and you want to, market the NBA outside of the United States, that's the guy you put. Because not only is he likable by everybody, he's relatable by all other countries. Because his backstories prove you can come from anywhere and make it to greatness. And more importantly, you can bring your family along with you. Because all of his family is eating right now.
That's very, very true.
Well, I'm going to say this. The one thing I disagree with what you said, Tone, is people don't really like Giannis in the NBA.
Because he's the epitome of the nice guy who gets the job done. We live in a world where the assholes are praised. Giannis is far from that.
What?
And we don't like him because of that. Those who don't like him. I
Not-
love the dude.
Not all assholes are praised.
Clearly.
No, but I get what you're saying. You make a very valid case for Giannis. I just feel, and people crucify me for this, but I don't think he has some of his skills lack, and that kind of puts me on pause. But,
So when I said basketball IQ was challenged, I was wrong last year. But when you say his skills lacked, you're right.
number one, I never said you were wrong. Number two,
Yeah, his skills lack in certain places.
his
That's
skill
what-
lack in certain places,
But
and
that's what makes him good because every year he improves on those things.
he does improve on those things, and
He doesn't just
he doesn't
lean
shy
in
away
what
from
you
them.
good- Yeah, he doesn't lean in only what you good at, and that's it. He's not a one-trick pony.
yeah, I commend Giannis on that, like always improving his game and working on it such and such. And I truly believe if Kobe was alive today, God rest his soul, he would be he would be encouraging Giannis every year to get better and better and making himself better and better to the point where he is not only the best player in the league, the face of the league, and it's one of those things right now, like there's such a wide open net for the face of the league, like Dre was saying. Even though I just want him to pinpoint one person, there's a wide net for it. So, and that's a good thing, because back in the day, if you didn't like Jordan, people had to check your pulse.
The current
So it's one of those things where like it's such a wide net for the face of the league now.
go ahead.
No, you go.
The current NBA starting five at shooting guard is Steph Curry.
Here we
At
go.
point guard is Luka. At center is Joker. At power forward, it's Giannis. At small forward, it's LeBron. That's the current starting five
For what?
of the NBA. If you have to pick
Oh.
5 players right now, those are the current starting 5. And some people would possibly say KD is supposed to be on there somewhere, but I'm not replacing KD with Giannis. I'm certainly not replacing him with LeBron. Joker's numbers speak for itself, and there's no better player at the guard position right now, unfortunately, than Luka until Steph comes back from injury.
Okay,
And that's all I'm
there
gonna
you
say
go.
about that.
That won't be the last.
And that's all he got to say about that.
That's not all he gonna say about that. That's not all he gonna say about it.
I agree with you that there's no solid face in the league because the league is more international now than it's ever been.
Ever.
So you need someone who can be targeted for different markets for different reasons. We're the days of grabbing people from college let's be honest, that's going to be yesteryear.
Hmm.
It's going to get to the point where if you came out of college, it's just, oh, you must have been really, really good in order to get drafted from college this day and age.
Mhm.
Because they're going to start taking more from international markets because they want to create the Yao Ming effect again. Whereas in this individual is supported by this whole country, meaning that we'll get every single dollar from this country, no matter how good or bad this player is.
Mm.
And that's because it's a business at the end of the day. The NBA is a business before it's anything else. So we're not going to have a single solid face. We're not going to have a single solid player we care about. Jordan was a rarity because he was during an era where he changed the way basketball was played. He was the Rakim of his time.
Mhm.
Now we got new people, we got new markets, we got new demographics, we got new areas. So you're not going to have just one person. As much as we love LeBron and we love Steph and we love Giannis and we love Luka, there's not going to be a
He loves Luka. Me and Kesey hate him. But we just want to throw no, because we had to get that generalization out here. He loves Luka.
People
Go ahead.
like Luka.
People don't like Luka.
People
People know he's
y'all
no.
don't like Luka.
People know he's a
Continue.
baller, but people don't like Luka.
Continue, Tom.
Luka's overrated.
I'm
He's
not-
overrated, overpaid.
I'm not even finna go there
Over
with y'all
everything.
just because the fact that LeBron is like, yeah, Luka got it. It's just crazy to me. And you will, bro, well, sit here. Nobody like Luka.
All right, I've messed up y'all show enough. I got my 30 minutes in. So y'all go.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tom.
Woo-hoo. LeBron said he liked him. LeBron said he liked a lot of people.
Yeah,
Oh.
literally.
LeBron like Kyrie.
He likes Giannis. He likes KD. We know LeBron likes anyone that can help him win. And so if Luka wants to jump ship to the Lakers in
He's
2
not gonna
years,
do that.
no, because LeBron will leave.
Anyway,
He'll leave,
So I was gonna go back to the Christmas Day lineup.
right?
I was gonna go back to the
LeBron
Christmas
leaves
Day.
the Lakers, right? You don't think so?
I don't like your comments, man.
You don't like it? Okay, well,
LeBron likes anybody that can help him win.
I heard that too.
well, Q Usher,
Everybody
Truth
like
Hurts.
everybody likes to play with LeBron so they can win.
That's a lie.
Well,
That's a lie. People hate. Okay, stop. Come on, because we don't want to make this about LeBron.
it's
Shout
too
out to the
late.
Kane. Shout out to the Kane.
Anyways,
422 points away from breaking the scoring record.
Less than
Shout
that.
out to the Kane. No, I checked the scoring tracker today. It's 422. Go ahead.
anyway, so I wanted to do was
What, you don't want to be here?
go back to the
You can
Christmas
waste
Day.
30 minutes. You can talk 30 minutes on the show, and I can't take 60 seconds. Fine.
So I was gonna go back to the Christmas Day games. And see.
Okay. Go ahead, Zeke.
So I
Wake
was
up.
gonna go back to the Christmas Day games and talk about what did you guys learn? What did you see that caught your eye?
I'm going to say
Because
this, and
We've
it's
been gone for 3
controversial.
weeks.
I'm going to say this, and it's controversial.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Milwaukee Bucks are as ready for the championship as we thought they were.
Now, me and Kesey gonna leave this alone.
The
I'll
Bucks,
let you rock.
the Bucks have problems.
Is that what you learned on
What
Christmas?
problems did you
I
learn?
learned that on Christmas. It was a blowout,
Mm-hmm.
and there were many blowouts after that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also
I just want
learning.
to stick to the Christmas Day game, though.
I'm also learning how valuable. Well, I always knew how valuable he was. But the Bucks' success, obviously, it depends on Giannis. But if you don't have Chris Middleton, you don't have nothing.
Mm,
You don't have nothing.
mm.
And on Sunday, watching the Bucks play, I hate for us to get embarrassed.
I want. We're gonna get into the Bucks discussion later on, but I just want to keep it to Christmas. Is there
Okay,
anything else that you learned?
We're talking about Christmas. And then the other thing I'll say is the Memphis Grizzlies are exactly who I thought they were.
There we go. Knew that was coming.
Yeah, you should have known it was coming because John Morant had 36, 7, and 8, and they still got blew out on the back of Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. So the Memphis Grizzlies, for all of y'all that thought they could beat Golden State in a
Still do.
6-game series,
Still do.
you're drinking that good, whatever you drink. I don't drink, but whatever it is y'all drinking, pass it around at the party because Memphis Grizzlies are They have a great superstar in John Morant, but on their best day, they won't beat the Golden State Warriors in the 7-game series. That's what that showed me on Christmas. What else did Christmas show me? The 76ers are not that good. No one should be worried about playing them in the playoffs at all. They barely beat the Knicks. Also, the Nuggets and Phoenix, great shooting on both teams, but neither of those teams really play defense unless it's Joker. So I learned a lot on Christmas, but mainly that right now, in terms of the playoffs and the championship, it can be anybody's. Literally, it could be anybody's.
Casey?
I'm gonna piggyback off of Dre. I think the best thing I learned is this year's NBA champion is gonna be like a roll of a dice.
Yeah.
You don't know who is going to beat who, because I feel like some of the top teams don't play consistent enough for me. Even Boston, they just came off a losing streak where they lost like 5 in a row or something, 4 or 5 in a row. Like when you're the top team and you the big dog, you don't lose games like that, right? Like Jordan and them didn't lose 5 games in a row.
72, 67,
you know what I mean?
58. You know what I'm saying? Winning.
Even if you go back to like the the Golden State Warriors championship runs, they didn't lose 5 games in a row. They knew they was the big dog. When LeBron was in Miami, they didn't lose 5 games in a row.
That what you learned on Christmas?
I'm learning that nobody is consistent now. So it's up in the air of who is going to be the next NBA champion. It can be anybody. It's all about who's not injured,
right,
and who played the most consistent basketball
Right.
at the time.
Right. Because literally the Cleveland Cavaliers are tied with the Bucks right now for the 3rd seat. Who would have thought the Cleveland Cavaliers?
I don't know why you keep disrespecting them. but
I'm not disrespecting them. I'm
That's
just
the same
saying
thing
who
you
would have
said
thought?
Same thing last year.
Who would have thought? I'm saying it
He
again.
did- he
Who
did-
would have thought?
But you said the same thing last year, and they did it.
disrespect them every
But
year.
they added Donovan Mitchell in that process. You should have knew they was going to be in the top 5.
And a correction, Kesey, the Lakers are number 12. Golden State's number 8. Just thought I'd correct
let
For
you
what?
Let you know what's
for
going
the
on.
standings right now. However, to Kesey's point, if you look at the NBA right now, the Western Conference teams 5 through 12 are all within 1 game of each other. So it could literally be anybody right now. A couple weeks ago, Kesey and I had a bet that he reneged on where it was the Warriors versus the Bucks in the NBA Finals. And I'm almost glad he reneged on that bet because I'm not so sure anymore. I'm not so sure anymore. And that's just from watching 3 weeks of competitive basketball.
What I learned from the Christmas Day games was to me that was because anytime you play on national television is a statement game. I think not TNT, not not ESPN. When you play on like ABC, NBC, it's a statement game. And when it comes to the Milwaukee Bucks this year, when it comes to like statement games, they always disappoint.
Yeah.
I learned that because even if the Celtics did win, it would have been a competitive game. I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. But the fact that they did Milwaukee, they beat them 139 and 118, by about 20. And then on top of that, you had the highlight with Jason Tatum dunking on Giannis, and
Which I'm
it was
okay
just-
with.
I'm okay with that too.
I'm
but
okay
it
with
just them losing like that added the cherry. That added the cherry on top of
Yeah.
it. So it just kind of like crowned. I can say crowned the Celtics, but it was like the Celtics are ready. Like,
Yeah.
and then when it comes to the Eastern Conference, they ready.
Yeah.
And also to me, it was one of those things where the 76ers ain't nothing really to worry about. I think the late game, which was the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns game, it just showed me that the West is wide open.
Agreed.
The Warriors, I feel like the Warriors can still lose to the Grizzlies, but the Grizzlies don't have their identity doesn't help them on the basketball court. Their identity is young and cocky, but when you come against veterans, that doesn't add to what's on the court. So when it comes to this court, when it comes to this basketball, I don't say fundamentals, but when it just comes to this basketball knowledge, the Golden State Warriors surpassed the Grizzlies, which surpassed skill, which surpassed youth, is basketball knowledge and how to win the game.
Yeah.
And to me, even with them losing, they beat them without Steph. The fact that they beat
And Wiggins, their best defensive player. And Wiggins. No, you can't. You
But
can't. No.
I'm not-
No.
whatever.
No.
Come on, stop it. My thing is, when it comes to Golden State, like they know how to win, and they like it wasn't like no close game. It was like a beatdown. They're like the Bucks. They got
It
beat
was
down.
a beatdown.
So it's one of them things where like that's what I learned from Christmas. It was kind of disappointing because I was expecting and I was hyping up this Bucks versus Celtics game,
Yeah.
and so it
Yeah.
was very disappointing.
I'll also say here's why I'm okay with Giannis getting posterized. Most of the great defensive players do.
I mean,
Joker's been on the end of a couple posters.
it's not
Bron's
a shocker.
been on the end of a couple posters
Yeah, it's
because
not
they
a
go
shocker.
for blocks. If you're going for a block, you're bound to be on a poster or two or
Yeah.
three.
Yeah, that's usually what Giannis does. Speaking of Giannis and this face of the game, we had a lot of impressive performances, to say the least.
Yeah.
Giannis scored a career high 55, 10 rebounds and 7 assists.
Mhm.
Luka had 60 points, 21 rebounds and 10 assists. Donovan Mitchell had 71 points, 11 boards, and 8 assists. And LeBron James, on his birthday, had 47 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists.
Yeah.
Out of these 4 performances, which was the most impressive to you?
Let me say 2 things first. I heard a sports commentator say that they hope that Giannis double nickel isn't a curse because after Brandon did his double nickel, he went
Well,
all the way down. Wait a minute now.
Go ahead.
And when he scored that 55, you know how many points Giannis had on Friday night?
That wasn't
9.
directly after that game, though.
But he had 9. When have we ever seen Giannis score 9 points in the first quarter?
It's true.
9.
I'm surprised. Well, I think he ended the game with like under 20, like
They
12.
they started the fourth quarter with all scrubs because Charlotte ran at us like they were a championship caliber team. But anyway, we'll get to that later. You got to give it to Donovan Mitchell, bro. 71 points is not easy in the NBA.
It's not.
It is not. Granted, the video showed he shouldn't have had 71 points because the game should have been over. But what happens is what happens, man. I gotta give it to Mitchell, man. That was almost a triple-double. 71 of them things. That's close to Mamba. Kobe was what, 81?
81.
He was 12 points away from breaking the record since Wilt, right? It was then it's Kobe. He was close. I'm gonna give it to Donovan Mitchell, Doc. I've been a Mitchell fan for a long time. I'm happy that he's showing everybody that Utah should have bet on him and not the other guy in Minnesota. I'm gonna give it to Mitchell.
Casey.
I hate to say this. It's taking everything getting me to say this.
Say it.
The numbers are good though.
I'm gonna have to go with Luka.
Those are good numbers.
I mean, 71 is good, but you think of this: 60 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists, a triple-double with 60.
For a point guard.
First time in NBA history.
But he got the ball in his hands a lot, so I can expect that. But to put
But
20,
I'm talking about for rebounds. You
For
expect that
20
from a point guard?
with 21 rebounds,
From a point guard, Keezy?
I'm saying like the assists and the points.
Right. But I'm saying I'm
But
giving
but
him
the 20
praise though.
But the 21 rebounds, that puts it in a different category.
It does for a point guard. It does. You can't overlook that. But who did they play that game against?
The Knicks.
The Knicks.
Was it the Knicks?
I think it was the Knicks.
Okay. So you got
It was the Knicks.
yeah. I mean, you can't take away any of these performances. They all were magnificent.
I mean, that's why I'm asking, but I'm just asking to you what was the
And again, the 71 for me is because the NBA is a game of points. People remember you for your points. We've seen people have 40 points, 9 turnovers. People will forget the turnovers because you had 40 points.
Mhm.
So
But again, who did he have the 70 points on?
Cleveland.
Cleveland had he had 70 points on
It's asked the
It might have been the
fact
Knicks.
checkers.
might have been the
It was
Knicks.
the Bulls.
The Bulls.
The
okay.
Bulls.
So take that into consideration as well.
But the 71 was on the Knicks.
No, the 71 was on the Bulls. The 60 was on the Knicks.
Okay, still, both of those teams aren't great, but it's still you can't take away the stats.
But that's what the same thing people said when Kobe had his 81 and it was on
It's
who?
the Raptors, the weak. Now that sucked. The weak Raptors.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like
So,
Dre said,
so
like,
his 71 was on the Bulls.
Mhm.
The Bulls is undermanned, undersized, under everything right now.
So Donovan Mitchell with that 71-point game, it now puts him in the top 10 single game scoring record in NBA history.
Mhm.
That's why that's most impactful, because now you are on a record with legends such as Dave Thompson, Will Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, David Robinson, MJ, Kobe.
According to Geezy, the sun shines on the dog's ass every once.
Especially when you play the Bucks. Especially
I mean,
when you
it
play
happens.
the Bucks.
It happens.
To me, I'm gonna have to agree with Kesey. I think the Luka with the all-around game,
It's a good
with
game.
the all-around game of the 21 rebounds and the 10 assists.
He was on fire. Did you see the game?
What game?
Did you watch the game? It was on TV.
Yeah,
He was on fire.
I think I was gonna think about Donovan Mitchell, not because of the points, but because of the shooting percentage.
Yeah.
I think it was like 20 or 25, and he had some threes. Like he had a high percentage, over 50% from the field goal range and from 3-point range. And so at the end of the game went to overtime. So it was one of them things where like, but Luka was by himself, literally out there doing everything. So to me, the most impressive out of those four was Luka Doncic, Doncic, the triple double. That was in his first time in NBA history. There's been a 60-point triple double, I believe.
Yeah.
So that was probably the most impressive thing to me. Going back to our conversation as far as like the best player in the face of the league, they had the MVP conversation. It has tightened up, to say the least, after these great performances. Who right now to you is the MVP of the league?
Joker.
Really?
His numbers are ridiculous, and they don't go down. They only go up. I mean, I want Giannis to win it because Giannis is doing it at both ends of the court, but it's hard not to recognize Joker for what he's doing right now. I mean, the man is putting up near triple-double numbers every night. Luka is the highlight reel, of course. Giannis is a highlight reel. Jason Tatum is creeping up in there right now. But for me, it would be hard to say right now that Joker doesn't get a three-peat.
I don't know if they'll give him a 3P.
They might, like you said earlier.
They might. Like his numbers are crazy, and so to me, that is something to consider.
But also, let me say this too. I'm glad to see that it's competitive again, because now you got Kevin Durant in the mix. You got Jason Tatum in the mix. You have Luka in the mix. You know, I'm not afraid to say that. See, I give credit where credit's due.
Sometimes
you have a lot of players that aren't normally in the mix. But Joker is averaging 25, 10, and 9 every game, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
So Joker might be on number 3, and you can't be mad about that, man.
Kesey, you want to say the gang? Say the gang. Say it.
I'm going to say the MVP right now, it has to be Giannis to me.
What?
I like it. I mean, because everybody just expects certain things out of him, and they overlook at what he's doing.
Giannis is
he has that effect, like how they used to do, like all of the top players. You know what I mean?
Kobe.
Like Kobe and LeBron, and then when they expect certain
LeBron
things
has
out of,
4.
What?
LeBron has 4 MVPs. No, 5 MVPs.
No, he got 2.
Yes, 2.
No, he doesn't.
LeBron has 2.
No, he doesn't.
LeBron has.
He
2.
has at least 4. Y'all are crazy.
No.
Yes, 2.
He has 4.
Okay, but continue.
No. Go on and let's stat check this.
I'm stat checking while he talking.
How many MVPs does LeBron have? He has 4.
Yeah, he has 4.
He has
I thought it
4.
was 2. But you got to think in 20 years, he only got 4.
It
And-
could be said he should have had like 10.
Exactly.
To your point.
I thought it was 4 NBA Finals MVP, but go ahead.
That's what I thought too. But I guess it was for regular.
Yeah. LeBron has been good for so long. I think the NBA finds a way to make other people get into the year that he was great, Rusty deserved it, right?
Yeah.
Triple-double every night. Has KD won MVP yet?
Yeah.
KD has won, right?
Mhm.
KD deserved it, right? Giannis, a back-to-back MVP, deserved it. So if Joker deserves a third MVP, the NBA is going to give it to him. I think this is a different NBA than when Kobe was in charge, right? Because back then they were trying to make Steve Nash the face of the league, and he got back-to-back MVPs, right?
But back to what I was saying, Giannis is overlooked so much at what he does.
I
and
don't think
brings to
he
the
is.
game.
Keith.
He is. Look at it.
I think we're at the point where when Giannis does something, we're like,
That's what you're supposed to do.
so what you mean that's what you're supposed to do?
I'm saying that's what people think.
Oh,
Like when he scored 40 for 5 straight games. They're like, oh, that's what he's supposed to do. He's
Yeah.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I mean, look, everybody, I can say everybody, but LeBron James went through it. KD at one point went through it.
That's your favorite line.
But
What?
That's what you're supposed to do.
It is.
but my thing is though, like y'all talking about numbers, why LeBron ain't in the race?
He shouldn't be.
Why not?
Why should
He's
he?
not better than none of the 10 players beating him right now.
He putting up the same numbers.
He's not.
He is.
In the last 6 games, maybe, but not
No,
all season
All
long.
season. Do you
No,
know what
he
his
has not.
You know what his numbers is?
No, go ahead. Tell us his numbers.
No,
in the
don't
last-
do that. Don't do that, Keith, because that's different. You know
What you mean? What's different?
He has not
Having
played a
those-
full season.
going on.
He has been playing most of the games this year. He
No,
sat out a
he
couple
has
games.
not.
Everybody has sat out some games.
Everybody has. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is because the last 5 games he's been getting like 40. Don't throw him in the MVP conversation.
Do you want to know what his season numbers is right now?
Sure.
Yes.
Go ahead.
29.5,
Mm-hmm.
8.2,
Mm-hmm.
and 6.7.
And he's only played 31 games this season.
31 games.
How many games?
They-
There's only him missing 10. That wasn't a good point.
That is still 10 games.
How
If you
many-
look at the MVP, everyone that's on the MVP list, top 3 right now, has played most of the season.
Go
if
look
not
at
every
go,
game.
go look and see how many
Giannis-
games everybody has missed. Look at how many
Giannis-
Giannis has missed.
I was
Go look
saying
how many
Giannis-
Joker-
Giannis is not top 3.
Go look at Joker. Go look at Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is number 2. He hasn't missed that. Kevin Durant hasn't missed any this season, I don't believe.
Go look it.
Yeah.
Then. Mr. Know-It-All.
I didn't say I knew it all. I was right about them 4 MVPs.
But I
King
know
LeBron. You
But
should have knew that.
I know LeBron has MVP stats.
Yeah, but they're not better than none of the guys in the top 4 positions right now. Not even close.
How do you figure that?
No, leave up LeBron stats, and then Dre, I want you to look up because the MVP, all these MVP guys have their stats up too.
Oh, I know.
I don't know if LeBron
So good.
James.
So hold on.
stats-
Let me tell you. KD is number 3 in the race right now, right? KD is at 29, 6, and 5.
Uh-huh.
LeBron is at 29, 8, and 6.
And I don't believe
Hold on a
KD has
second.
missed any games.
Hold on a
this
second.
season.
Hold on a second. What's their record?
What do you mean? What's their record?
What's Brooklyn record?
Brooklyn's 15-1 in the last 16 games, I believe.
Okay.
So
That matters, Keys.
That matters.
The Lakers have just won 5 straight.
Yeah, they doing that
When they was
barely-
thinking it up, well, they could
In 12th place. Brooklyn is in third
When-
place.
when it's all said and done.
This is the Lakers sucked yesterday. They suck again today.
We're
My
not
point is
talking about the
this.
Lakers.
We
We're
are
talking about,
talking about the
we're
Lakers.
talking about LeBron James and MVP race.
That-
How does that have to do with?
we talking
That has
about
to do
this?
with the
Hold on,
Lakers.
no.
He has,
Does that matter? Does that matter,
And,
Keith?
and hold
Yes or
on.
no?
And since you want to go there, out of all of the players that are in the MVP race,
Uh-huh.
who has the worst? Who has
You
the
did-
best roster?
You did riled them up.
Go ahead, I can roll.
Who got the worst? Even with LeBron, he got the worst roster in the league, and he
Right.
still
You
got
acting
MVP.
like the Denver
What
roster
does
is an
that
all-star
have to
team.
do with
What do you mean?
anything? If
got-
you're
he got
losing,
Michael Porter
you're
Jr.
losing.
Michael Porter Jr. He
Okay.
got
Go, what are LeBron stats?
Aaron Gordon,
Where are LeBron stats for the season right now? Go ahead.
29, 8, and 6.
Joker. Okay. Joker. 25, 10, and 9. And they're number 1 in the Western Conference right now.
Jason
Got a better
Tatum.
score. Got a
Jason Tatum.
30,
30, 8, and 4. They're number 1 in the Eastern Conference right now. Hold up.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, 29, 6, and 5, no missed games this season so far, was in a turmoil and made it work. They're 15-1 in the last 16 games. They're number 2 in the Eastern Conference right now. Luka. Now, this is where it gets a little muddy.
It gets a little
It
muddy.
gets a little
It
muddy.
gets a little muddy.
Luka is 34, 8-8. Dallas Mavericks, but their team sucks.
Number what?
Number 4.
Number 4.
He's number 4.
Top 5.
Number 5,
But
Giannis. Hold up.
Hold on. Before you go any further, what is their record? Since you want to bring up
they
Luka,
suck. I mean, Dallas,
They
but they're
suck.
still better than the Lakers.
They suck. What is
They're
their
still
record?
better than the
What is their
Lakers.
record?
They're number 4. They're
What's
number
their
4.
record?
They're 23-17, but they're number 4.
They got 2 more wins than the
3.
Lakers.
3. The Lakers are 19-21, and they're number 12.
We talked about
They're number
this.
12. Hold up.
Hold on, Dre, real quick. When we talk about MVPs, your team has to be top 5 or top 6.
Playoff.
Top 6 is cutting you a break.
So if after All-Star break we in the top 6, LeBron goes in the race.
Hold up. Let's keep going.
Yep.
Giannis, 32, 12, and 5. And then the next 5 are Joel Embiid, Morant, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, and Zion Williams. Now, if you're going to add 5 more, top 15.
We don't need to do it.
No, we're gonna say what the NBA is saying. We're going to say what the NBA is saying.
Okay.
Shai, Julius Alexander, James Harden, LeBron James, Julius Randle, and Sabonis from the Kings.
Okay.
So LeBron is in the hunt. Let's use NFL talk. Shout out to my man.
in the
Sted.
hunt.
He's in the hunt. He's in the
not-
top 15.
if you're in the
He's not
top
going to win.
If you're in the top 15, you're not in the hunt.
You're in the okay.
You're in the
mix.
bleachers.
You're in the mix.
You're in the bleachers.
You're at the game.
I want y'all to remember this day.
You're at the game.
'Cause
He's
when-
not going to win.
I want you to
MVP.
remember this day.
He's not going to win MVP.
Just remember this day.
Why are we going to remember
Let me
about
tell
this
you-
day?
Let me tell you something.
Don't
I'll
forget it.
never forget it because we spent 30 minutes talking about something I had no idea we were talking about.
That's sad. Check this out.
Rookies, right?
Here's my thing. Here's my
I'll
thing,
never
Kesey.
forget.
Kesey, I will hop on this boat with you if LeBron James can get the Lakers to the playoffs. If he can get them to the playoffs,
Well, if
no
Anthony,
problem.
if,
I
An-
hop in the boat.
if Anthony Davis comes back, they're going to the playoffs.
Come on, man, please. Please.
With the roster constructed,
Hey, shout out to
Le-
my man
LeBron,
Jazz.
if LeBron can get on the 5-game winning streak with that roster, he has to be an MVP.
Yo, my
talk.
guy Jazz is a podcast listener of ours, and he has his own podcast, and he literally hates the way we go in on the Lakers. So he agrees with you a lot. So shout out to my man Jazz that be listening live, but LeBron's not in the top MVP. He's not in the discussion right now.
How do you not?
He has to get the Lakers into the playoffs, not the play-in tournament. I'm talking about the play
Y'all
off.
give Lucas so many passes.
Ain't
They
no
suck
y'all.
ass.
Ain't no y'all. That's
What did you just
he
say?
gives Lucas.
No, I'm
Oh
putting
my
out there
God,
with
y'all are some
what the fake.
y'all
I
are the
mean, what the
ultimate.
facts?
Y'all are the ultimate LeBron
These
haters.
are the facts.
Y'all are the ultimate LeBron.
How are we a
haters.
hater?
How am I a hater? I've been one of LeBron's most vocal supporters in our friend group. What are you talking about?
Really?
I'm just a realist when
Really?
it comes to LeBron.
I mean,
Listen,
Steph
who do you
hurts.
who do you-
Steph is hurt, so he's got to.
who do you think is pushing LeBron on our social media close to breaking the record? I did a whole Twitter. I took over Twitter one day just giving history on how important and significant LeBron breaking this record is going to be. I've even talked about how the Lakers haven't done LeBron correctly with this god-awful franchise, albeit that he helped construct. Stop playing with that. Albeit, right? So I'm a LeBron fan, but I just happen to be an objective LeBron fan. In your eyes, he can do nothing wrong.
He's LeBron James, man.
Well, it doesn't mean he can't do anything wrong.
You guys are going to.
I'm not
Let me tell you what.
What?
Like I tell everybody else,
Mhm.
when he's gone, you're gonna wish that man was still in the game.
I
Why
put
would
that
I-
on. Did I not put that on our Twitter? I said when LeBron James leaves, the NBA will miss him. Appreciate it now.
I
Stephen
deleted
A.
those tweets since
Skip,
then.
You
all,
what?
I
all
deleted those tweets. since
Skip,
Yeah, I'm about to go
um,
back, hater.
whoever else, all of y'all are going to be missing the king
No,
when
we're
he's
not.
gone.
You know,
And you're going to say I should have appreciated him
You know why
more.
we're not? Gonna
Not
say
me
that?
because I appreciate him.
You know why I'm not gonna say that. Do you want ask me why?
Why aren't you gonna?
Because he's gonna be in the booth. Let's act like this like the last time we gonna see LeBron James when he retire. He gonna be in the booth.
In the booth doing what?
talking about basketball.
Is that what you think?
Oh, that's what I know.
Oh, he'll either be an owner. I hope.
God, I
no-
hope he won't be an owner.
I hope he
But the
won't
point-
be a GM.
this
but he'll
my
be
thing
an
about-
owner.
this-
LeBron will be an owner.
Here's my thing about LeBron James, Keezy. And I'm spitting just facts here. It might sound like I'm a hater, but these are facts. Luka, whatever his
Doncic.
last name is.
Go ahead, read this real quick before we say it. Go ahead, read it.
I'm not reading that.
I'll read it.
LeBron
is a
James. I'm not-
once in generation.
Why? There's no
type
point
of-
in talking about this.
Stop it.
LeBron James is LeBron James.
LeBron
We get it.
is a once
And the
in a
fact that you have to justify yourself to this fan, this super fan, is ridiculous. You gotta justify yourself to a super fan? I'm here for LeBron. I'm here for him too. What are you talking about?
You're on a timeout.
As long
Take a
as-
timeout.
Somebody take his
time out.
No,
Take
as
his
long as
mic.
Steph
Take
is
his
in
mic.
here, I'm talking
his
about
mic.
LeBron James all the time.
Somebody,
Go,
somebody
go,
take his
go.
mic.
Go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
filthy animal, you.
Go ahead.
Okay. LeBron is a once in a generation type of player. And the argument
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go, y'all,
in the argument of the GOAT, in many circles, he'll likely fall right behind MJ or Kobe. But make no mistakes, King James is a gift, in all caps, to the game of basketball. Enjoy it. The game will miss him when he's gone. Signed AXD on the 26th year of 2022 at 9:28 a.m.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
So the point I'm making is
You
this.
stole that from me. You filthy mother.
I ain't steal
I've
nothing
been
from
said
you.
that. I've
No.
been said that about LeBron.
I ain't been-
LeBron James.
And don't you ever use derogatory tone when you talk.
LeBron James is doing some amazing things at the age of 38.
Dude made this whole podcast about LeBron. You
The-
Who
the-
did?
the-
No, I did
yeah,
not.
you did.
Both of y'all did.
I did
No,
not.
both of
You
y'all did.
This is the
hijacked
first time
this.
I.
Both
This
of
is
y'all
the first
did.
time
You
I talked about
hijacked
LeBron
this
right now.
guy.
This is the first time he's talking
No,
about
it's
LeBron all
not.
season. This is the first time he's went hard for LeBron James all season.
Well, he went going
And that's
hard all
because-
day.
And that's because
And I told y'all I came in ready.
and that's because
Hey, I tried to make it about the rookie.
You did.
thanks, Tom.
Kesey's rocking his old school LeBrons. He wants everyone to know. Okay.
So
the Vintage LeBron zone, because the Vintage LeBron is in the building.
I can't, Tom.
This is pissing him off so bad.
It's not
It
even
is.
pissing me off, man. It's not even pissing me off. I don't even care no more. But the point, my point is this: when it comes to LeBron James, I'm not gonna hop on the banana boat and talk about how great he is. We know that. But at the end of the day, I care about W's, and he doesn't have enough. So y'all can go on these LeBron rants all y'all want to. He's still gonna be in the same spot.
Well, and if they make play in, they're not going to be able to beat any of the teams currently in play in.
And come on, Tom, it was last week of last week of the season.
Go ahead.
So it's one of them things where like, does LeBron deserve MVP votes? No, I don't care about no top 15. This ain't the All-Star game
Why doesn't he need votes?
because his team still sucks. Make them better, and I will hop on the boat with you.
Did they not just get better?
They're working on it.
They
Are they
so
not
far.
getting-
They so far behind. This 5-game winning streak just put a smidget on their season. That's what you just did. Look, I got a little smidget on the season.
No.
Now, at the end of the season, we will have to wait. You're right, Keith. We will have to wait. But for right now,
What type of fan are you? Who are you?
I'm a
fan
realist. I'm
Who
a
are
realist.
you a fan of?
Luca,
The
the
Bucks.
Cowboys. You aren't
The
you're not a
Bucks.
fan.
The Bucks.
You're not a Bucks fan.
I'm
You're
not even
wearing a
gonna go every
Chicago White Sox hat. You could never be a Bucks fan.
Truly are not a Bucks fan wearing that hat.
Yeah, because it's all linked together.
Are you done?
Are
Are
you done?
I'm done.
Go ahead.
Because this has nothing to do with me being a Bucks fan.
No, it
Nothing.
does.
I live in Milwaukee, well,
Do you?
Wisconsin. I live in Wisconsin. I'm at all the Bucks games, and I wear my Bucks game at the Bucks game.
Okay.
You are not a
I'm
Bucks
not
fan.
wearing my Bucks gear, and underneath is a Steph Curry jersey. I'm not wearing my Bucks gear, and there's a LeBron James underneath that.
I don't
I'm
own
wearing Bucks gear.
the only non-Bucks memorabilia that I own are on my feet, and those are Air Jordans.
What the hell?
I don't have not one other piece of players gear or
You just
jersey.
first of all on your little rant. Don't think I didn't hear. I'm always praising LeBron James on
I
the
am
social
praising.
media.
LeBron James is amazing.
Bucks, Milwaukee. That's all I'm representing. All I'm representing.
Man, please.
And I keep it 100
You
all
listen,
the time.
You are
Now moving on
you
to
sing
the All-Star.
you sing
first
no, no, no,
round
no, no,
of
no, 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 no.
selections.
You sing Luca praises.
Mhm.
He
Those are
so
facts.
we all have our
I spit facts.
you don't.
How am I
You-
supposed to spit facts?
You don't, okay? Because we have to fact check everything you speak.
No, you don't have to fact check
No,
nothing.
listen. His guy is LeBron. Yours is Luca. Mine is Steph. We're entitled to a guy outside of our team, but I will never show up to a game wearing a Steph jersey. He would show up wearing a LeBron jersey. You would show up wearing a Luca jersey.
No, I wouldn't.
I know you would, but
Thank
he
you.
would. He would show up wearing a LeBron jersey
Probably.
Where
to a Bucks game.
would I wear LeBron James?
Yes.
It would be underneath his shirt.
Yeah, I would. I'm a LeBron James fan, and I would wear a Bucks hat with it to show that I'm a hometown kid.
Let's move on to the All-Star.
I'm looking for that jersey. I told you,
I know.
I can't
half
find
and half.
it. Can't find it.
I know.
Why don't you just get it specially made?
I look for it
Go
everywhere.
to the
No,
pro
it's-
shop and
it's
get it
a
specially
You
made.
can't get it specially made. Not like that.
You
You
can't.
gotta have a seamstress that's called to do it.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, speaking of All-Star caliber players,
Oh,
superstar
boy.
caliber players, the All-Star weekend had their first votes, a first round of voting. And the top 5 were LeBron James. For the East, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, Kareem, I was gonna say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Giannis,
Kyrie.
Jason Tatum, and Kyrie. which
Not
is
over Kyrie, is he? Because remember, it's
No,
a
I'm
top.
sorry.
It's a top 3. front
Donovan
court.
Mitchell, Jason Tatum. It's not Jason Tatum. I think it is Kyrie.
It's Kyrie.
I think it is Kyrie. Y'all done messed me up.
Oh, blame us.
Yeah, y'all threw me all off.
Ain't our fault.
Anyways, it's y'all threw me all off. I hate you.
Oh,
LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid. I'm sorry. Let's go. How you want to do it? Let's go front court East. Kevin Durant, Giannis, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving, Donovan Mitchell.
Thank you. That's the East.
Western Conference: LeBron James, the Joker, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, and Luka.
There you go. Thank
Those
you.
are the top 10 vote getters right now.
Right now.
That tell you who the face of the league is.
Which every player I said earlier on there except for Anthony Davis, and he should even be a top player, right? Well, never mind, because Steph Curry's still.
Now, what you
leading.
did put on Instagram, your favorite platform, Andrew Wiggins has more votes.
You know what I did or didn't?
What you did do
Okay.
on your favorite platform, which Andrew Wiggins has more votes than who again?
Andrew Wiggins has more votes than Paul George, Kawhi Leonard in the Western Conference. He has more votes than 1.1. He has more votes than Jaylen Brown, Trey Young, John Morant, Klay Thompson, and Westbrook, which none of it surprised me.
Yeah, Luke.
If you
he has
look-
more than Morant, Leonard, Brooke, Devin Booker, DeMar Rosen, Paul George, and I don't even know the name. SGA.
Oh yeah, Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
So-
Shay, thank you.
Whatever. The point is, this is getting out of hand.
It's not.
I put on Twitter,
It's not.
please vote because.
It's not.
What you mean it's not?
He won't. So remember, folks, not like gangbanger folks. Remember, people, that only the top 3 front court make it. So Wiggins won't make it.
This is just the first round.
Listen to me. Only the starters are selected by popular vote. The coaches vote the other players in. Andrew Wiggins will not be an all-star.
Did he make it last year?
He was a top 3. He was
Okay.
top 3 in
So
votes.
like I said before, he can still make it.
Nah, he won't beat out.
Okay.
He hasn't even played this year.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
My
he,
point of
nah.
the point of the matter is he could. That was the whole point of that.
He won't.
he will not beat out
He
Zion.
hasn't been playing no
He,
games.
he will not beat out
You
Zion.
heard he just said this is a popularity contest.
No, but that's for the reserves are picked.
He's
for different-
saying that Wiggins can still be a starter. Is that what
No.
you're saying?
Yes.
How?
He's saying that so you're saying he can bypass Zion and AD? Is that what you're saying? He's behind about 800,000 votes, so that's a pretty big feat.
Like I said, this is the first round. They have a whole month to vote. What happened last year?
Canada.
He shouldn't have been nowhere on the roster.
Yeah, I agree. At least the starting roster.
Now, the NBA has tightened up. They have a Wiggins rule. The NBA is implementing a rule that can only allow all-star votes to be done on the NBA app or the NBA website. It's called the Wiggins rule.
They used to do it on like Twitter,
And Twitter and stuff
social
like that.
media. Like you can literally vote by tagging and retweeting, which I thought was dumb.
So in 2022, K-pop star promoted Wiggins on Twitter, which helped him secure millions of most votes in the starting lineup.
For people who don't even watch basketball.
So don't sit here and tell me that Wiggins can't make this all-star team starting five.
Not if they put that rule in, he can't.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, all you gotta do is go on the app. I just signed up.
I mean, it's just like, people tweeting, hey, y'all.
So
I mean, we do it when the sneakers come out, right? Hey, go on Sneaker app and try to get these kicks for me. Same thing.
So anyway,
I didn't say you.
no, but I have a good question for you guys. For your all-star team, your particular, I'm talking about reserves and starters.
No.
Do any of these guys make your list? SGA, Tyrese Halliburton, whatever. D. Aaron Fox,
Mm-hmm.
Bane,
Mm-hmm.
and was it Lua Marquez, the guy from Utah?
Mm.
And any of these
Desmond.
guys any of these guys getting your all-star vote?
Absolutely not, man. The names that
You just said no?
no, because I think there's more better reserves than those. Like, you have to remember, man, we didn't even mention guys like Sabonis, who hasn't gotten hardly any votes and is killing in sack.
I'm good.
What?
I'm good on him.
Jaylen Brown,
I'm good on him.
who's killing.
Tyler Hero.
I'm good on him for All-Star reserve. Drew Holiday.
No, I'm good on him.
We haven't mentioned him. There's a lot of players we haven't mentioned that should be in the mix for All-Star reserves, man. So all those names, Fox would probably be the one I pick from the list to make it if it's based on that list. But there are a lot more better players that should be in the discussions than those guys.
We'll maybe get to next week. Kesey. Those names I went off. I just went off on. Well, I just named. Are you putting them on your all-star ballot? Are they getting a vote for all-star for you?
Probably not.
So besides, I'm gonna go there with you.
I mean, I'm being honest. You
No,
want me to be
I'm
honest,
not-
right?
Yeah, I want you to be honest, but that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I'm not feeling
The whole Lakers team gonna be on Kesey.
No, I
all
didn't
his
pick none.
gonna be
No
all his
Lakers.
votes
Only
is just
the
gonna be LeBron James because he can
Only-
play all five positions.
You
But go
sure
ahead.
right? If I could make 5 LeBrons and make a team, God, I'll make that every
And
day.
Y'all have the same record y'all got now.
No,
I'm surprised at y'all. But
you are a hater. You are a
I'm not
LeBron
a
hater.
I'm not
That's
a
hate.
LeBron hater. I'm not a LeBron hater.
Because if you had 5 LeBrons, we
Hey
wouldn't lose.
Siri,
game.
what's the score to the Dallas Cowboys game?
We're down 20-3. What's your point? We're in the playoffs. You're fighting for your lives.
But you're
Worry about
losing to
that.
the Commanders.
We're in the playoffs. You're fighting for your lives. Worry about the Detroit Lions. That's what you worry about.
Go Pack, go!
Anyways,
Go Pack, go!
I'm surprised. Now we got that out the way. Let's go just about this in this episode with some Bucks talk. We're a hometown podcast to say the least.
Ooh.
Besides the LeBron James rants and the Steph Curry rants that'll be coming later on this season.
And the
Let's
Luka
talk-
rants.
Ain't no
Don't leave
Luka
yourself
rants.
out.
Ain't no Luka rant.
Don't
I
leave
know Luka
yourself
rant.
out.
I spit facts.
Yeah.
So,
You've never once called Luka a crybaby. You've never once called him a crybaby
why do I have to cry baby for?
because you spit facts.
What
And
I
that's
know
the
for-
biggest fact about Luka is he's a
that has
crybaby.
nothing to do with his basketball skills.
Yeah, it does.
Nothing
Because
to
it
do with
slows up the
basketball.
game.
Oh, come on, man. Anyways, let's have some Bucks talk. Now, I stopped Dre earlier from going on the Bucks rant. Here's your opportunity. How much do they suck?
I'm not saying that the Bucks suck. I'm just saying the Bucks need to make a lot of changes.
A lot of changes.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't think
hear me out.
Go ahead.
You let the Charlotte Hornets put a record 51 points on you in the first quarter. Charlotte are 10-29. They're the worst team in the NBA. That does not happen. That does not happen.
Can we have an
You,
off
lo-
night?
you lose. No, not against the Charlotte Hornets. Not by 40. Okay, you can have an off night by 10, but not by 40. Okay, the Milwaukee Bucks right now, I want to see them pull the trigger. Jeff Ingles is not that impressive to me. I'm sorry. He has not been that impressive to our team.
He's just starting.
Grayson Allen is a little streaky. He plays good and then he doesn't. He plays good and then he doesn't. What I will say about the Milwaukee Bucks right now, I see challenges in coaching. I see challenges in players' consistency, but I won't say the Bucks suck because we also had a stretch of like 4 or 5 games where none of the big three played. And we know without them, without Giannis, Bucks are toast, right?
Mm.
But Middleton, being our most consistent shooter, is down with an injury again, and there is no timetable for his return. So, the Bucks are in a tough spot. I mean, if you look at their losses, what concerns me about Milwaukee is they are losing to teams that we're going to have to beat in the playoffs. We lost to Boston by a lot. We lost to Brooklyn by 18. We lost to Cleveland by 12. We lost to Charlotte, who we won't see in the playoffs. We lost to Charlotte by almost 30, right? We lost to the Lakers. We lost to Atlanta. We lost to teams that we could potentially play in the playoffs. I'm not going to be as concerned as I once was because we've been injured. But I keep hearing the Bucks are linked to a Jay Crowder trade, and the Bucks need to pull the trigger because Giannis needs some help. When I watch the Bucks, I see Giannis breaking his back and needing help. That's what I have to say about the Bucks.
I'm gonna say some stuff you're not gonna like, but
That's okay.
I don't care.
Because the year we won a championship and I was hard on the Bucks, y'all was on my case. So, like you, I'm objective when it comes to the Bucks. And right now, the Bucks, we should be worried that we're not a top team in the Eastern Conference because Brooklyn are scary right now. Boston, scary right now. We got to go through both of those teams in a 7-game series to get back to the title. And right now, I don't think we're ready. Go ahead.
This is what I don't want. I don't want. We have a habit of Milwaukeeans to fall into, I don't want to say spoil, but we have a habit of falling into panic mode a little too early. To quote the very arrogant Aaron Rodgers,
Relax. I figured that was
this is a long season. Middleton is hurt. That's the only thing I'm concerned about.
I said that.
Middleton being hurt.
I said that.
And you did say that. And one of those things is if he's hurt after the All-Star break or there's no timetable after the All-Star break, then we can hover over the panic button, but I don't want to push it. So my thing is the Bucks are we're more consistent on the defensive end and we're less consistent on the offensive end. The whole Joe Ingles, I don't want to say experiment, but how it's going is at first, because I think that's the thing is we expect him to come out dropping 20. He's 30, he's 35. He's on the end tour of his career. So for him to gradually get in the mode and gradually start putting up points, I expected that. So I'm trying to be patient on that end. As far as the Grayson Allen situation, I think we put too much on him. Him being streaky, as you said, I think that's what comes with the territory of having a player like Grayson Allen. I don't expect him to get 15 a game. I expect him to get 12 to 10 a game. So for me, I'm just kind of like, I'm not pushing the panic button. It's frustrating watching your team lose consistently, and I think the only reason I'm talking about this or bringing it up in the outline is because we lost so bad to the Charlotte Hornets, and I knew Dre was gonna blow a gasket if we didn't talk about it. I don't want to, because Giannis is doing everything he possibly can to have us win every night. But Giannis sometimes isn't enough. Drew for me is too inconsistent with his playing. Like that guy should be averaging 25, 5 and 5, and I still don't get it.
I think the Bucks are fine.
Thank for interrupting me, Keith.
I just had to because I'm sick of your rambling
You have been rambling
for a minute.
Yeah.
I not let you.
Oh, I've been rambling. All right, go ahead.
I did.
Oh,
No, it's cool.
Did I not let him
No,
go?
go ahead.
For a minute.
No, Keith, go ahead.
Sitting here like,
Keith, it's cool. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go to sleep, man.
It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Hey, when you play the tape back, you are gonna call it Z Rambles.
Listen, I didn't say nothing for a minute.
I was talking. That's cool though. You can Shannon Sharp me. It's cool.
Listen,
No, that's cool. You Shannon
You're
Sharp.
not finna keep
No,
that-
you didn't Shannon
you're
Sharp
not
me. It's
finna-
already.
you're
Go
not-
ahead.
you're not gonna keep talking
I
about
mean,
the Bucks like that.
I let you go ahead and rant
You-
about
you-
LeBron, but when you talk about Milwaukee, that's when you got something to say. It's cool though. Don't worry about it.
They gonna fight. They gonna fight in the parking lot, Joe.
No, we not, because LeBron James fans get theirs off, but it's when we talk about hometown. Then
Let you
we'll
get
talk
yours
about it. No,
off.
it's cool. Don't worry about it. Go
Did
ahead.
I not?
Go ahead, my brother.
Dre.
Go ahead.
Did I let him get it off?
My brother. Go ahead.
I'm serious,
Go
man.
aheed, my brother. Go ahead.
Play the tape.
Hey, you done?
Get the
I'm done.
Since y'all want to do it to
rambling.
me, get the tape, Dre. You know how to do it.
It's cool, right?
You know he the king and want to pull the tape. Let me get my evidence out on you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. When it comes to hometown rants, you tired of it. But them LeBron James rants, whoo, ain't going forever. Go ahead.
What do you mean? So I'm just supposed to let you sit there and keep talking about the Bucks like that?
That's fine.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Anyway. No, it's cool.
You just went down the list. You just went down the whole roster. Well, I don't like this about him. I don't like that about him. He sucks too.
It's
He
cool.
sucks at that too. He's
I
not
didn't say that. I
consistent.
didn't
He's
do all
this.
that.
He's that.
I
No.
said don't push the panic button. He pushed the panic button. He pushing it.
I did
Dre
not.
is over here with the panic button like,
No,
excuse me.
no. I
Hey, guys.
said I was not as nervous as I once was.
You said it's time to make some changes. They
It still does. They still do.
That's
They still
pushing the
do.
panic
no,
button.
It's not.
No.
No,
I
it's
said
not.
we good.
No, it's not.
Go ahead.
No, it's
The
not.
Bucks got to make a change. I agree. I agree. A change has got to come. I mean, they floating around with all these different lineups, and that's their problem right now. Why they keep losing, and they trying to put this player in because George Hill went from playing 23 minutes to now he playing 6.
I don't
So
see
he's out of the rotation now.
In fact, he's on the second string. Like they're putting him with all the bums when you're losing the game.
Joe Ingles come in and automatically jump in the second lineup. That shouldn't happen.
that's what we got him for, but continue.
But he has to work his way up. That's what's throwing off the chemistry. So just think of it like this.
Mm-hmm.
You've been here all season.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't played a game all year.
Mhm.
Dre ain't played a game all year.
Mm-hmm. I was hurt.
You was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't. No, he was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
No, you was hurt. You ain't played the game, but Dre been playing all season.
Mm-hmm.
You come in automatically and take his spot.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that does to him?
I'm a better player than him.
Guaranteed?
Yep.
You sure?
Positive.
It's not about being a better player. It's about who makes the better fit, who has the better chemistry with the lineup.
George Hill has great chemistry. I'm sure he's a great teammate.
Who?
George Hill. He's not putting up buckets.
I'm talking about Joe Ingles.
Joe Ingles. He came.
He hasn't
was
played a
here.
game.
He was brought here to be 6'7" man off the bench. 6'7" man. So if I have to get him going by putting him in front of some guy who's at the back of the bench, yes, every time.
So you saying Dre should be at the back of the bench?
Back of the bench.
George Hill should be at the back of the
Back
bench.
of the bench. Let's go, Joe. Let's go. That's all I want to hear out your mouth.
You are a filthy animal.
Him
you
Him
are.
and Giannis' brother are the only two guys on the Bucks roster. Should be. Let's go, guys. Let's go, fellas. Only time I want to see you get up is when Giannis hit that floor. Then you get up. Whoa, what's going
So what
on?
about AJ Green,
AJ Green,
Javon Carter?
Javon Carter? He should be like eight men off the bench.
Javon Carter sometimes gets the starting nod.
He does. He a point
But my
guard.
thing is though, like he went from getting 20-something minutes and now he getting about 10 because Joe Ingles came back.
You know what?
But they rolled him like a horse when everybody else was hurt and he was putting up 25 a game.
I'm gonna tell you the part of the problem with the Bucks.
You know why? You know exactly why.
I'm gonna tell you
know
why.
exactly why.
Coach Bud runs with this lineup when the Bucks are down. Allen, Grayson, Ingles, Connington, Lopez, Brooke Lopez.
You keep saying Lopez.
Come on, man. Keep going.
Brooke, and he runs with George Hill. When you run with that lineup to try to dig you out of a hole, nah.
Here's the big question for the Bucks. Here's my big question for this is my question for
Angles and Allen should not be on the court at the same time. They're the same player.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Both inconsistent shooters.
No, they're not.
Okay. I guess you know.
I'm just saying they're not.
Somebody's got to go.
What's up? The only question for me for Bud is what's up with the rookie?
Bochamp, he plays, but
Bochamp does not play. He
doesn't play enough.
He plays very inconsistent minutes, and the minutes to me, Bud is.
What do you think happened to Giannis when he came in the league? You think he came in and was
Bud
a
don't
starter?
play rookies. Bud don't play rookies like that.
Exactly.
And my thing is this.
Why you think Jordan Warwood don't play a lot?
Who?
Jordan.
Exactly.
Oh, because you know why Jordan don't play a lot.
Why?
He don't play defense.
No, he plays defense.
Not that much.
George Hill doesn't play defense, does he?
And you see where George Hill at?
George Hill play defense.
George
he just
Hill
can't hit a
old.
shot.
George Hill just old.
George Hill just can't hit a bucket when you need him to.
Exactly. From the nowhere. From nowhere. The corner. He can't hit a bucket nowhere. So that'd be my thing. But go Keezy, what do you
I still support you, George Hill.
Hey,
that was him.
Hey, that was Zeke. That was not Dre.
Yeah, it was
the
me.
record show.
George Hill. It was me. I don't care. I told they should have released you last year. I said it. I'm not finna sugarcoat it.
Really?
Yeah, should have released
I
him.
like George Hill, man.
I
like
like
George Hill, bro.
I like George Hill as a person too. They should have released him.
For who?
For who?
Which I said release. I didn't say
you
trade.
said waive
but
him and-
I
you
said
got to have a
release.
certain amount of roster spots filled in, though.
You can
Okay,
fill
what
it
that
in.
mean?
But
Fill that in?
should the Bucks pull the trigger on the Dre Crowder trade?
No.
Yes, but it depends on who you got to give up.
To me,
You could have Grayson Allen.
no.
You can have what?
No. They took too long to pull the trigger. Now it's too late.
Well,
It's too late.
I think Jay Crowder is hurting himself because he's holding out over there in Phoenix.
Now-
He's hurting himself.
I don't know what's going on over in Phoenix besides Devin Booker being hurt.
You know what
But
the problem-
besides that, I don't know what's going on over there.
You know what the issue is?
What?
That racist owner.
The
No, he
owner
gave the team
no,
up.
No, it's the
Not
owner.
yet.
It was the owner and him beefing, but I don't think he likes Aiden.
Aiden and the coach is beefing.
Aiden beef with everybody, I think.
He's a clown. That's what it
You
is.
know who
He's
he
a
reminded me
clown.
of when we was kids?
Rudy, not Rudy, but Roy Hibbert. Really?
Yeah, he's an a-hole.
No.
Yes, he is. He want to talk smack to you. He want to treat you like he the best person in the world, and he gonna tell you that when he really ain't.
Wow.
He's just another okay player.
He got baby by Giannis in the finals. Never forget.
That's how
Well-
you got an attitude like he had an attitude. I'm trying to think. He played like somebody else I know though.
He don't get
Roy.
it twisted. He's a double-double. He's a double-double.
But he's a double-double, but he's not a superstar double-double.
He's an inconsistent double-double. So like that 15 and 10, we talked about this a while back. He's not no 20 and 15 guy like he should be. I should be getting 20 points
you should get
and
20
15 boards out of
20,
you.
25 and 12. 25 and 12 every night.
They
25 and 12 every night. He got a mid-range jumper, he got a jump hook, and he got a back to the basket, and he is not averaging 25 and 12. I have a problem with Aiden.
and the fact that Devin Booker was out and they ain't like rolled his shoulders tells me everything I need to know.
DeAndre Ayton, 23 points, 14 rebounds, 15 points, 18
What
rebounds.
is he averaging?
12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 points. I'm just proving Kesey's point. 4 points, 7 rebounds, 31 points, 7 rebounds. There's some inconsistencies, but he's averaging 17 points a game, 9 rebounds a game, 2 assists a game, a block shot a game, but not even like a 0.7. So he gets a block every 3 games or so. I mean, those aren't bad numbers for a big man. No one ever called him a top big man.
But with the way he talks, like he is that man.
Well, and over because he's in Phoenix, Arizona. It's warm. It's the desert.
You should be 25-12.
He easy.
25-12.
He should.
He shouldn't even
Rudy Gobert's putting up better stats.
He
than
shouldn't
him.
even have no
I don't know
4-point
about that.
games.
And
You say
Minnesota
4?
sucks.
You said 4?
Yeah.
4 points, 7 points, 9 points.
Yeah.
You 7 foot.
Yeah.
You can get 2 tip ins and get 4 points. You ain't even took a shot.
I mean, plus he was drafted high. So, but anyways,
And he kind of bullied them out for that contract. So
yeah, Phoenix been acting funny. But anyways, this has been another episode of the 94 Feet Podcast. As you can see, we are off the hinges and back. I thank my brother Dre.
yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
Also, like to thank my brother Kesey.
Appreciate y'all for listening, good people.
Also, would like to thank our producer who stepped in the shot for causing chaos. He always likes to start the pot.
Man,
So agree with us.
probably not.
It's 94 Feet Podcast. You can catch us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Eventually, we'll hop on TikTok somehow. And then you can also listen to us on all streaming platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, and SoundCloud.
He wanted all his rants today.
And Amazon.
94 Feet Nation, people.
Peace.